Hi, this is Krista, and this video is the Digestive series from the Sivananda lineage. You can find this practice in Asana, Pranayama, Mudra, Bandha, and here's what it says. This group of asanas is concerned specifically with strengthening the digestive system. It is excellent for people with indigestion, constipation, acidity, excess wind or gas, lack of appetite, diabetes, disorders of the male and female reproductive systems, and varicose veins. It also eliminates energy blockages in the abdominal area. I love to tell my students that this practice isn't specifically for digesting food. It is to enhance the digestive system. So I hope you like it, and here we go. So we're going to start first on our backs. And I just want to add that at any point you can add a little triangle underneath your sacrum if it feels a little tender or if you want to add a little strength to your practice. And we're going to start on our backs today. So this practice can begin in a constructive rest pose. Knees go a little bit apart and then knock them together, or heels go apart and you knock your knees together. And arms overhead, which will help open up the lungs right away. Taking 3 breaths here in our constructive rest. And again, some people's sacrums are slightly sensitive, so this would be a place where you could take that diamond shape underneath your sacrum to support your back. Today's practice is going to start with a bridge. So let's bring the feet to be hip-width distance. With your middle fingers, you should be able to lightly grace your heels. And then from here, we're going to take the palms facing down, scoot the shoulder blades closer in towards each other. And then inhale, lift the pubis. Lifting the pubis as high as you can, take the chin away from those knees, away from the chest. Pressing down, let's take 3 breaths. Particular focus on the inner heels to continue to press down through the ball mounts of the big toes and those inner heels. On your next exhale, release the pelvis first. So you're going to release in the archetype of a back bend. The butt releases down, and then inhale, press the hands into the thighs, scoop the shoulders out and away from the back, and again returning to our constructive rest, taking the heels wide apart, knock the knees together. 3 breaths. This practice then begins with single leg lifts. So taking both feet straight out in front. Good. And then from this space, hugging the left knee into the chest. Making sure both feet stay nice and strong. Keep flexing through both toes. Shoulder, shoulder, tailbone, or shoulder, shoulder, sacrum on the ground. So those are going to be the plugs that connect you to the earth here. Inhaling and exhaling, you can stay right here or lift the nose to be up to that left knee. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now we have some arm choices for that leg lift. So the hands can come behind you. You want to let your head press back into your hands, opening up the elbows. The leg straightens. Also, hands can go out in a T, little teacup hands, little tent hands, and the head can release its way back. Or, again, you can play with that triangle underneath the sacrum. Inhaling, pointing the toes to lower the leg. Exhale, flexing up. Let's do 10 of these together. Inhaling, pointing the toes, exhaling, flexing out. And these are nice, slow, controlled movements. Imagining both heels continue to reach out in front of you, as if they could draw lines way out into the horizon. 5 more. Inhale and exhale for 4. Keep your hips steady for 3, 2, and then last one. Bring that left knee back in, interlacing fingers around the knee like a ball and mitt, curling the nose up towards that knee. Inhale and exhale. And then release the head. Let's exchange legs. So we'll take the left leg out in front and bring the right knee in, hugging that right knee in. Hips are steady, both hips on the ground. And again, curling up. 3 breaths here. Keep the feet active. The toes keep pulling back towards the shin. Releasing the head back and finding a place for the arms. They could be out on either side. If the arms are out in a T, the elbows continue to lift. And then the right leg can come up. And again, there's the choice of interlacing fingers behind the head or placing a V underneath the sacrum. Be careful with your rings though, they'll get squished. So, finding a place for those arms and then inhaling, pointing the right leg as you lower it, and exhale, flexing as you lift. Inhaling and exhaling. Slow and with control. Good. 5 more. Sorry about the ambulance. 4, 3, 2, last one. And then let's bring that right knee back in. Curling up one last time, taking 3 breaths. And releasing, extending that right leg out. Take 3 breaths to rest. Excellent. Now we'll do both legs. So let's bring both knees into the chest and hug both knees in. And again, 3 breaths. You could potentially wrap all the way around your legs. And then find a place for the hands again. This does present one up level of challenge. So you can also return to having the triangle underneath you or take the hands out in that big T, lifting up the elbows, right shoulder, left shoulder, sacrum into the floor. That high pelvis down. And again, we're going to point the toes to lower the legs and then flex to lift. Now notice, I'm going to lower only as low as I feel comfortable. And my back stays on the ground here. So that sacrum is on the floor as I lower and I lift. All this space, the low back continues to imprint onto the mat. So here, shoulder, shoulder, high pelvis, low back are going to stay connected to the mat. And this is just going to help protect your low back. Good. Inhaling to lower, flexing the feet. Exhale to lift. Let's do 5. Slow and with control, keeping that low back connected. 4. Inhaling to lower. And you can exhale out through the mouth. A forceful exhalation. 3, 2, And last one. Bringing those knees back in, hug them in, curl in, or relax your head. From here, we're going to go straight to a double leg twist. Knees to the left, right arm out to the right. Gaze straight up or over to the right shoulder. Working on that ascending colon first by taking the knees to the left here. And then inhale and exhale, knees back through center. Notice I kept them connected as I bring them in. And then take them over to the right. This time we're working with the descending colon, the colon on the left. Inhale and exhale. Bring those knees back in through center. Let's release the feet flat. And again, we want the middle fingers to lightly grace the heels. Turn the toes in just a little bit so that you can really maintain the stability of your pelvis. Press down with the palms of the hands. Scoot the shoulders closer in. And then press into the feet. Imagine somebody's lifting up your pelvis here. Now, remember, ball mound of the big toe, inner heel, and take the chin away from the chest. Lift the pubis a little more. Scoot the shoulders closer together. You could potentially interlace fingers under you to continue to roll the shoulders under. Let's take 3 breaths. Remember to press with the inner heels. And then as you're ready, release the clasp of the hands. Again, it's the pelvis that releases first. So you're still in the back bend. And then press your hands into your thighs to scoot the back away or the spine away from the thighs. And take 3 breaths in your constructive rest. Feet go wide, knees knock in, arms can come overhead. Okay, let's take it to the next place, shall we? Here we go. Feet come in. Extend both legs out in front of you. Toes flex back. Left knee hugs back in. We're going to do a leg extension, 10 leg extensions on either side. So here we go. Right shoulder and left shoulder plug in. High pelvis plugs in. Finding a place to connect your hands so that you find your stability and your safety behind your head, at your sides, or underneath you. Extending that left leg as it goes out. We're going to bring it in, but let's take it to the side a little. Kick it into a little external rotation. Inhaling and exhaling. Pointing and flexing. Good. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hugging that knee. Let's hug it in that external rotation. Nice. We're going to add a little bonus here. I love adding things to digestive. So let's bend the right knee. Now we're going to grab a hold of that left foot, interlacing the fingers underneath the foot, and then letting ourselves come over towards the left. Good. A little supine dragonfly. Inhale and exhale. This is also half of a happy baby. Great. And then release that left leg. Bring it in through center. Let's unfold the hip joint, unfold the knee by extending it out. Extend your right leg out as well. Inhale and exhale. Notice if your right leg feels different than your left. And let's do all of it on the left this time. So bring that, or let's do all of it on the right. Bringing that right leg in, flexing the toes. Find a place for your hands behind your head, in a T. Remember to keep the elbows out if you're in the little tents out in a T. Inhale, pointing the toes as you extend the leg. Exhale, flexing to the side. Inhaling and exhaling. 7 and 6. Remember to keep your left leg engaged. 2, 5. Keep your hips steady. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. Hugging that right knee in on the right. Bend the left leg, foot flat. And then bring your hands to interlace, fitting that ball and mitt around the right foot and rotate out to the right. Keep reaching through that heel. Notice my left hip has come off the mat. That's good. That's what we want. There's a big external rotation going on here. 3 breaths. Now this shin stays perpendicular to the floor. So it's at 90 degrees. We're always finding our measurements, our 90-90s, wherever we go. And as you're ready, we're going to bring that right knee in. Extend the leg out. Extend the left leg out. Inhale and exhale. Good. Notice if your legs feel even. Okay, here we go. Next place, single leg twist. Bring your right knee in, and then we're going to take that right leg across the body. And the sole of the right foot can go on top of your thigh or behind it. So you want to find your fit. I really think it's important to really get onto that left hip bone. So scoot up onto your left hip and extend right arm out. Left hand can way down. Inhaling and exhaling. Three breaths. Ascending colon first. And then bring that right knee in through center. Scooting back to center your hips. Extend the right leg out. Take a breath. Everything comes back to neutral. Everything comes back through center. Let's do the left leg this time. Left knee comes in. Take it across the body. Now really scoot those hips over to the left so you can get onto that left hip bone. Remember the foot can go behind your thigh if that feels good. And then the left arm out to the left. Good. 3 breaths in our single leg twist. Twisting towards the right side, working on that descending colon. We're just wringing it out. And then bring that left knee back in. Good. Scoot the hips back through center. Extend the left leg out. Inhale and exhale. Everything comes back. Bending both of the knees. Bring the knees in through center. We're going to roll from side to side here. So I like to call this opening and closing the book. We're going to take the left leg out to the left. You open the book and then close the book. And then open the book with the right leg. Book is open. Now we go to the right. Open the book and close the book. Open and then close on the left. Rolling from side to side here. One side and the other side. Good. Let's do one more. One more on the left, rolling to the left, closing the book. And then one more on the right, closing the book. Opening your way back out. Knees come in through center. Release those feet, extend the legs. Flexing both feet up towards your shins. little leg circles. So find a place for your hands. We can take the hands underneath us. Good. Or out to the sides. Or interlacing the fingers. We're going to come back to the left leg now. Left leg comes up. And small circles. Let's keep them nice and small so the hips can stay steady. Keep an eye on your right foot. Make sure that your right foot is steady, that it's pulling, the toes are pulling back to your shin. And then with your left foot, we're going to go around the world. So full circles. Small baby circles. And then rotate the other direction. Small baby circles. See? So easy. When you're ready, bring that left knee back in. And then release, extend it out. Right leg comes in this time. Again, extend, arms, find a fit. Imagine that you're drawing circles around a clock. If we start clockwise first, you go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you're back. Same thing. Let's change counterclockwise. And again, you're going to go 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 6 is down low. 7 or 5, 4, 3 is to the right. 2, 1, and then 12 back up top. Right? So really following the fullness of all the numbers on the clock. This is why partly we want to keep our circles small, because then you can really pay attention to what's going on. Bring that right knee back in, release, extend it out. Finding constructive rest once more. Feet wide, knock the knees together. Take a breath. Good. Let's add a threading the needle here. So bring the heels back in, cross the left ankle over the right, bring the right leg in, interlace fingers behind the right leg, feet stay flexed, pulling the toes back to your shins. Inhale and exhale. 3 breaths. Good. Releasing the feet. Uncross. And then let's try the other side. Right leg, ankle over thigh, bringing that left leg up. Now I'm threading my right hand between my right thigh and my left thigh, fitting myself behind the left leg. Keep the feet nice and active. 3 breaths. Releasing those hands, release your feet. Good. Let's take a couple of windshield wipers, arms overhead, legs sway side to side. And then coming back through center, bring the feet back in. Good. Inhale and exhale. Do another bridge pose. So again, palms face down, connecting ball mound of the index, ball mound of the pinky, center of the wrist. Scoot the shoulders under you. Turn the toes in. Lightly grazing those heels. Inhale and exhale. Lift the pelvis. Pressing through the inner heels and ball mounds of the big toes. Get those shoulders under you. Chin back. Good. If you want to try to interlace the fingers again, you're free to do so. Otherwise, just keep pressing through the hands. Pubis keeps coming up high. Chin moves away from the chest. 3 breaths. And we release the pelvis down first. Press into the thighs. Undoing that back bend. Widen the feet, knock the knees together. There's 2 more poses left, 2 more asanas. 1, we're going to bring the knees in, take the knees to the left. Now the right hand is going to go across your body. You're going to curl all the way past that left hand and then open yourself back out. Inhaling and then exhaling to curl in. Inhaling, open back out. Let's do 1 more on this side. Exhaling, curling in. Inhaling, opening back out. Bringing the knees in through center, and then we'll go to the other side. And again, now it's the left hand. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, curl in to past that right hand. And then take and open back out. Inhale here. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open back out. And last one, exhaling, curl it in. Inhaling, opening back out. Bringing the knees back in through center. Great. One last asana. Extend the legs out in front of you here. We're going to do a baby boat, a middle boat, and a big boat. First thing, reach for your toes. Good. So the shoulders come off of the mat. Nice. Chin can come up and over your chest. And then we're going to lift the feet and breathe for 10, 9, 8, reach for those toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relaxing everything. Good. Our next one is going to be a middle boat. So we're going to take a nice inhale. This time we're going to pop up. So check it out. Inhaling and exhaling. Reach for the feet, but also lifting the legs. And creating a nice 90 with the legs. And here we go for 10, 9, lift the chin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Releasing out. Inhale and exhale. Last round, we're going to take it up to a big boat. So you have the option to coming back to a middle boat or coming back into your baby boat, right? A little baby boat here. So here we go. Our big boat is going to go all the way up, but it's going to start as a middle boat. So we want to reach for the legs, bring the legs up, and now straightening the legs. Lift the heart for 10, 9, 8, keep lifting, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh. Relax. Inhale and exhale. Nice. And now we're going to take a moment of Savasana. If there are any little movements you want to make before you rest, take them. Let yourself be free in the way that you settle. Once you're done, your shoulders will come in together. Palms will face up. Your feet can fall away from each other. You can let the jaw, the eyes, and the belly soften. Getting the sense that the whole body is melting back onto the mat. We've just did a lot of tension with those boats, and now we just want to let go. We're going to take 1 minute in our Savasana pose. Just put a 1 minute timer to rest for Savasana. Letting yourself Relax and let the bones become heavy on the mat and the muscles become heavy on the bones. Your jaw softens and the skin on the forehead releases towards your eyebrows. Releasing the body and also relaxing the mind. Let's take the last couple of breaths. If you want to stay in Savasana a little bit longer, I invite you to continue to rest. In the meantime, we will end our video today. Thank you so much for your practice, for coming and watching this video, and for sharing your energy in this way, for dedicating yourself to your wellness and your goodness.